Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to the Trade Decorator Festival. We're back with our second session of the day today. We're going to have a live demo of the brand new AppyQuote demonstration product, which is it's been established for painters and decorators, and we're going to be demonstrating how the AppyQuote system is a proven system that works in Jamie and Lewis's very own decorating business, and how it can be implemented in your business. The system increases win ratios, portrays your company like never before, and will be the most professional quote document in a tech product on the market. It's designed to speed up the time it takes to compile detailed, well laid out quotations, and includes pre-written comms documents that converts leads to sales. So welcome everyone to the session. If you've not joined us before, feel free to comment in the comments bar, as I see many of you have already. Hello, welcome to the show. We will show you the demonstration, then I'll join you all back live here. And then we'll be joined by Jamie and Lewis, and we'll be taking your questions and showing you further demonstrations of the actual product itself.
Hi guys, it's Jamie from AppyQuote. It's great to be here today on the Trade Decorator Live Festival, and we're looking forward to giving you guys a demo of the AppyQuote product and the technology that you guys can start finally using in your trade business. We'd like to start by giving you guys a huge thank you for your patience. We founded this company in 2018, and since then we've been working incredibly hard. We're finally ready to launch a tech product that you guys can use in your trade business. This is only the beginning, and we have a lot of exciting future feature functionality, and a lot of this functionality is solved around the pain points that you guys have lived, and so have we. So we're excited about it, and today's video and demonstration will be a combination of a number of things. A little later on I'll be doing a live demo of the tech product, so you can finally see what it is we've put together for you guys. You'll also be seeing a promo video, some screenshots of the tech product itself with some text description of how it will benefit you and your business. Lewis, my co-founder, will be doing a video with a few stories about himself and his insights into the industry. We'll also have a couple of images. These images are pictures from our time in the industry. A couple of these images are our funniest moments in the industry, so we look forward to sharing those. You're going to be hearing a client testimonial. This client is a client of mine in my existing trade business, and what he thinks about the proposals that AppyQuote populate and what that means for homeowners and what it means for you guys. You'll be hearing about our developers, Langley Foxall, who have helped us put this technology product together, an award-winning technology company. You'll also be hearing a story about how we met, myself and Lewis, and the stories around developing AppyQuote as the business. There's also going to be a live demo around one of the biggest features of AppyQuote, and that is professionalizing you guys and selling you guys to the highest level to your clients and customers, prospects, sales and leads when quoting. Look forward to doing that. That's myself doing that demo, and like I said, later on there'll be a live demo for the product, so I look forward to doing that. But once again, thank you so much for your patience. Really excited about this point of the venture, and enjoy what we've put together for you, and look forward to seeing you a little later on.
Hi, my name's Lewis, and I'm the COO of AppyQuote, and I am also one of the co-founders of AppyQuote. I've worked with Jamie for 3 years in his existing trades business. I knew straight away from meeting Jamie, as soon as I heard the concept of AppyQuote originally, that it was going to be life-changing for tradespeople around the world. Me and Jamie would spend hours at work and in the van talking about different ideas and concepts that will later shape AppyQuote for years to come. I've witnessed firsthand all of the pain points and issues that Jamie has had with running his decorating business, and also all of the praise that customers have given Jamie based on his quotational document. While working on jobs with Jamie, a lot of customers would turn around to us and they would say that they've never seen a quotation document quite like what Jamie sends before. Jamie has a lovely young family, and it's very clear whilst working with Jamie exactly how much pressure his business takes up on his personal life, family life, friends. A lot of cases Jamie would take me along with him to do quotes, and sometimes he would drop me off and then he would work late into the evening and on weekends trying to compose quotational documents. Jamie would often, if not always, hear feedback from customers after sending quotations, which I think really does showcase the power of the document itself. Communication is a real problem in the industry. It's so important that you have the right correspondence and the right kind of detail for a customer to make sure that the project goes without a hitch. Statistically, there are a lot of dyslexics in the industry, and also being a dyslexic myself, I know how important spellings are. So AppyQuote is going to completely eradicate the problem of sending misspelt quotations to customers, because everything is going to be pre-written and we'll have a drop-down menu system, and you'll be able to compile your quote within minutes, not hours. Every user of AppyQuote will get pre-written correspondence that was written by professionals. This will be convenient, time-saving and stress-free. The beta version is only the start. We're going to be expanding our features and building a community for the benefit of all. Now is the time to start impressing your customers. Give them a documentation that really shows that you care about their project, and do it with minimal effort. Now, with AppyQuote, the power is at the palm of your hands.
Quoting, estimating, invoicing, spending hours in the evening, basically getting quotes across, winning jobs is another major factor, because obviously you can spend hours and not even get the job. So it's, when I come across AppyQuote, it seemed like a good platform, and it'd make my life easier, and I'd be able to spend more time with my family really on an evening. Like to know the ins and outs of exactly what you're doing from stage 1 to stage 6 of when you're finished. And to be honest, writing that out constantly every time that I will have been doing, and I'm still doing at the minute.
It's the worst part of the job in my eyes. Sitting down and working out quotes and stuff is not something I like doing, to be honest with you. I just like going and painting people's houses.
But with AppyQuote, it would make my life a lot easier, just through the detail and the content of it.
It's fairly straightforward, really detailed to where I don't have to think too much as well. So sort of I don't have to jot down absolutely everything and try and send it over to the customer. It's already sort of there for you, and it's sort of you got the base there that you can work off of, and it just makes life easier.
Oh, I easily probably do 2 to 3 hours every single night. So I would say even if it cut it in half, I'd be over the moon with it.
You can send the same quotes to all your clients as well, so it all stays the same. So you're not chopping and changing your quotes, so it all looks professional and it all is the same style, which is pretty good.
The approach and how easy it is to use, I would say, and you literally just got to change a couple of words per the job. Everything's there that you need.
When I first started up, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't even find templates on Google or anything like that. That's why it's so difficult, because there's not something there that you can just go, oh, well, that's how I quote. You've sort of just got to imagine it out of thin air and then go, okay, I'm going to quote this and hope for the best.
To be honest, I've probably tried over the last 5 years, I've probably tried about 12 different applications, and to be honest, none of them have worked well, to the point I've had to go back to the old school way of Microsoft Word and writing it out myself.
I don't think many people are that professional about quoting. I mean, it's got to the stage where some people just send over a text message with, this is how much I'm charging, are you happy with it? I mean, I think once I get used to it and use it a few more times, I think it will really shorten down how long it takes me to do quotes, because I won't have to think and I won't have to write down everything I'm going to do, because we literally at the minute we write down absolutely everything we're going to do, then we jot it all down and we figure out a price and all sorts. Whereas on this you can sort of just go on it and say, right, doing all that, this is the price. So it saves a lot of time, and once I get good at it, I'm sure it will save even more time.
So appreciate your time, Ed. We did a project for you recently, and it was bedroom work where we painted and hung wallpaper. I'd just really like to get your feedback on our approach and quotation document sent.
Hi, yeah, no problem, Jamie. Was really impressed with sort of the initial conversation we had, you know, very clear, you know, like the way you pitched the company. You obviously then came around and quoted, and from there built us quite a detailed document specifying the work, all the constituent parts of the work and how that tied back to the price, you know, which was really clear. And I think for me, you know, that just meant I was able to see exactly what you thought you were doing, what I thought you were doing. I think that allowed us to clear a few things up for the job. You know, meant then that the work was very clear, the job went very smoothly, and it was exactly what I was expecting. You know, and that stood in sort of clear contrast to some other companies I spoke to where, you know, sometimes it was just a brief email saying, yeah, here's the price, or a text message saying, here's the price. You know, and obviously if you've got a couple of different people to choose from, it's much better to go with something where you've got a lot of clarity, you know, and someone's obviously put the effort in, you know, someone obviously cares about the job because they've taken the time to do the document that you did, you know, just made it a very easy decision for me.
Based on price compared to what else you'd sent, we were in the part a bit higher, maybe based on what we'd sent. You're more comfortable about that over a price position?
Yeah, you were in the middle of the range of the companies that I spoke to, but I think that, you know, combined with your approach to quoting for the job and you know, making it all very clear and working through that with me, just as I made it a very easy decision, you know, even compared to, you know, the equivalent or even slightly cheaper prices.
Jamie met Lewis at a networking event in 2017 where they discussed some of the problems that many tradespeople experience. They dread quoting because sourcing materials and pricing projects accurately is time-consuming and tedious. They work hard on the tools all day and don't want to spend evenings and weekends doing admin on the computer. They may offer great workmanship but lack skills in spelling and grammar, meaning the customers think their written documents are unprofessional. They waste time visiting prospects and producing quotes that don't even convert. They experience problems on site because of communication breakdown with their customers. I have a business plan, said Jamie, a typeless app that resolves all these problems. Why don't you use the apps that already exists? Asked Lewis. Because the quotes they produce are so badly written, they would actually lose me customers, Jamie replied. My tried and tested system of issuing detailed quotes with a covering sales letter is more professional and proven to win more business. Developing it into an app will help other tradespeople to improve their businesses too. Lewis was convinced and immediately signed up as a co-founder. Since then, the pair have invested over 7,000 hours of sweat and equity, acquired funding and appointed an executive team and sourced the right development partner.
I hope you've enjoyed the demonstrations so far, and I hope you enjoyed listening to some of the comments from our early adopters, and I particularly hope you enjoyed some of the funny images from our time within the trade. I'm now going to be doing a live demo of the product, the ins and outs of the features and functionality. So stay tuned for that, and afterwards we'll be having a Q&A session answering some of your questions and thoughts about what we've put together.
So welcome back. As you can see, there's loads of information there about the AppyQuote system and the journey, and we're going to actually be meeting the guys now. Louis and Jamie are here to talk to you and take your questions, and they're going to be giving you a demonstration of this tech product so that you can see how it works and how you can utilize it in your own business. Now, I know a number of you are still watching over on Facebook. I have put links in the post there on that video because this element of the show is going to come to an end. So if you want to join in the live Q&A and watch the demonstration, if you click on that link in the post, and you've still got time to come and join us. We are also going to be launching a competition in that element of the session where one of you can win a 12-month subscription to the AppyQuote system, and you'll be able to utilize that in your own business straight away. If you look beneath me, you will see on the screen there's a button that says join Q&A. That's what you need to look at now, and I need you to press that button. So if you join in from Facebook, you guys too, you need to press that join Q&A button and come and join us in the next element of the show. We'll do a quick mic check to make sure you can hear us, and we'll be with you in a couple of minutes. Thank you. Hello guys, welcome back to the session, and I can see a few more of you joined us from over on Facebook, which is fantastic to have more of you in this live Q&A. I'm now joined live by Louis and Jamie, but before we go to the Q&A element of the show, we are going to show you a demonstration of the AppyQuote product. So Jamie, if you'd like to take that away and let us have a look.
And your customers in mind. At AppyQuote, we believe in sending proposals, not basic quotes and estimates that have no impact on your prospect's decision making when deciding to choose your company over competitors. What's the point in even going to see a potential client in the first place if the follow-up is a substandard quote or estimate ignored and thrown in the bin? Your customers are professional people, and we know professional people respond well to professionally written communications. It's what they're used to. It makes them feel comfortable, and confident that everything will go according to plan. AppyQuote connects tradespeople to copywriters because good copy sells. A bespoke cover letter tailored to your business in a completely unique service. Our proposals are designed to build trust and is a proven system in an existing trade business. Winning business is about winning relationships. Good relationships are built on good communication. Your cover letter will consist of your working processes, company strengths, testimonials, references, accreditations, and unique selling points. Our copywriters will undertake an interview-style process with you to fully understand your business, extract your unique selling points to gain maximum impact when presenting yourself to customers. AppyQuote bridges the communication gap by bringing office-style quality writing, communication without you having to lift a finger. AppyQuote is built for you by one of you who understands you, your business, and your customers. See the results for yourself, stay ahead of the competition, and download AppyQuote today. Hi guys, it's Jamie here from AppyQuote giving you a live demonstration. Here we have your company details, company configuration page. A lot of these details you would have entered when you first signed up to AppyQuote. It's a very quick process, a few details. There is a one-time entry, and most of these details will go to your proposals, quotes, estimates, and invoice documents. The thing about these details is editable at any time. So if you change your logo, company address, website, phone numbers, banking details, all of this is editable at a quick click of a button. First thing I'm going to show you is services. Now everything is controlled from services in terms of your specifications and your detail output on your quotes and estimates. What I mean by that is your specifications and job descriptions is controlled from services on the desktop. So if I click into interior, you can see I've got a pretty substantial list here of all the things to do with interior decorating. Now these are our main headings in terms of the work to be done. For example, ceilings, and then we have more subheadings, specifications that are linked under ceilings. For example, painting ceilings matte emulsion, painting ceilings silk emulsion, and so on. When I click into ceilings matte emulsion, I can view, edit, I can delete, I can move up and down depending on how I want to arrange my services. If I click on view, I can see the entire specification, detailed, elaborated specifications that will impress your clients, customers, and prospects in choosing you to do the business with. This is a breakdown of the work and the job required to do that particular task. I can also edit that service if I want to. If this is not something I particularly do as part of my working processes, I can take that out. I can add a new specification and I can save that, and that will save everything that I want in terms of being able to use these services on the desktop when quoting, estimating, and on the app. I also have options down here to turn on and off my toggles per service. So for example, if I want to be able to take photos per service, I can toggle on and off, and same for voice clips and material selector enabled. Now, all of these are turned on for default settings because most of these are handy and convenient things to have in the application. As you can clearly see already, a lot of the setup is done on the desktop. I'm going to close that one because I liked it as it was. Same as exterior, you have the entire exterior working process, masonry, smooth render, textured render, rough cast render, new render, eaves, oil-based gloss, water-based gloss, wax satin varnish, oil-based saddling. If there's not something that we have here for you, then you can add it. And if you like, you can build out your entire commercial working structure in terms of services, and it will work the same as the pre-installed specification. Now, these specifications are in total around about 10,000 words. Hundreds and hundreds of pre-written specifications ready for you to use in your trade business when you're quoting and estimating. So that's services. Customers, we have your entire customer base in one place, including phone numbers, email addresses, locations, and you can view that customer. Tells you how many proposals you have for that customer, draft, confirmed, completed. You can view those proposals, and all your proposal details will be there. You can preview the proposal itself, deposit invoice, acceptance letter as well. You can change the proposal status from there. If they've declined it for any reason, that will send a transactional email to the customer saying declined. If it's confirmed, if it's a draft, which it is and it's confirmed, you want to confirm that proposal, this will send a transactional email with an attachment deposit invoice to the customer to confirm the acceptance of this proposal, and will prevent any changes being made to the proposal unless you change it back to a draft, because in some cases you send a proposal, there are changes needed from the customer. They may not want to go ahead with the lounge and kitchen, but the hallway, and you can turn this proposal back into a draft and make those changes and resend it back out all very quickly. I like this proposal, and it's something that I do a lot. For example, 3-bedroom houses. I can create a 3-bedroom house proposal from scratch and copy that proposal each time a 3-bedroom house comes up, and that can be done by selecting a different customer that you would have set up. Ben Jones, for example, continue, a different project name, of course, and project notes, create copy quotes, and that would have copied the proposal, and then it would be sitting back in proposals. So all your proposals in one place. We're going to create a proposal shortly. I can add new customers. This is ideal because as soon as you get an inquiry or a lead, you can add them to your application or desktop, and then they are safe and secure. They're not going anywhere, not having to trawl through books to find your customer's information. Create new customer, and then your customer has been created successfully with all the details on the left-hand side, and will be sitting in your customer management section. Materials functionality, materials management. Of course, a key part to quoting and estimating. You'll need your material prices and description of material. You can see I have 23 preloaded materials here that I loaded up very quickly. I can view these materials. I can edit these materials should the price change or description. And I can also create my own material. For example, diamond matte, Dulux, suppliers, brewers, description, 5 liters, Dulux, diamond matte emulsion, price, coverage amount, which transfers into feet, and I can also upload an image if I want to for that particular material. So materials is very quick. All of these things will be accessible in the app when you are quoting on the go, in the van, or at lunchtime. Also, these things are available in the desktop version, so let's show you a proposal. A very fast, professional, detailed proposal. I've set up a number of customers here. I want to go for James White. Yes, the details are correct. Project name is the Interior Design Studio. Project notes, trying to pineapple paints. Now these project notes are key. They actually transfer to the PDF just below the cost, one of the most considered parts of the quote or estimate from the client's point of view. Notes in here to show you've listened to the client about their requirements will be key to their decision making, and this gives you the capability to do that. Create proposal. I can now add the area that I want, lounge, save and continue. Start adding my services. We're going to protect the working area, detailed specification preset for you when you download AppyQuote. It's going to take me 3 hours to protect the working area, and we're going to need some material for this. Carpet protector, we'll need 2 of those, and that calculates the price for you. We're going to add another service, which is the ceilings. I'm going to paint the ceilings in matte emulsion. Again, detailed specification. At this point, you still have the option to change that specification. I'm going to put a 4-hour process in here, and I'm going to add some material for this process. Matte emulsion for the ceiling. So I need 1 of those. Save the changes. You can see the price adding up here. And now, another service, painting the woodwork. Oil-based satin wood, detailed spec. That's going to be an hour and a half each coat, so 3 hours work there, £25 an hour, which transfers from your setup cost, or you can just put a total costing and wipe that out, and that will do a total cost for the project or the work in total. Add material, masking tape, 3 of those. Also going to need sandpaper. So very easily I'm able to add the material I need for that specific job. And then last but not least will be satin wood, just one of. Save those changes So now we have a build-up cost of the proposal per working area. I'm going to save those changes. Now I'm going to view the proposal. It starts with your very professional 2-page cover letter, and it comes with every AppyQuote proposal. Part of the onboarding process, interview with professional copywriter to extract your USPs and get you the best possible cover letter for your company, selling you and your company to prospects, clients and customers. So here we have the proposal, very detailed, professionally laid out. This particular project was a quote, and the schedule of works laid out in detail for the customer to read and be impressed with your approach. Authority to proceed section, giving the customer an option to sign the proposal and return to you. And very, very professional terms and conditions that we worked with a professional solicitor on to cover all angles and legalities of engaging on this proposal with your client. A couple of quick things to show you changes in relation to what has been presented here. This is a quote, and it has a breakdown of labour cost, material cost, and it also has a breakdown of cost per area. As you can see here, that totals the overall cost in the right-hand column here. But if you don't break your quotes and estimates down like this, you have the option. So I don't want to show my cost per area. I do not want to show my material costs, and I don't show my labour costs as a separate item. All I do is show an overall cost per project, and I put forward that to the client. We've given you the option to be able to do that. Each business works differently. I'm going to save those changes. To go a step further, we also understand that not everybody does quotes or estimates. Some clients say, can I have a quote? Can I have an estimate? If you click this button here, the proposal was a quote. By clicking this button, it's now an estimate. And if I go back in to view the proposal, you'll see a couple of changes in terms of terminology that states it's an estimate, but also the paragraph and the language within here changes. This is an estimate, it's an approximation for completing the work described below based on our evaluation. Whereas the quote paragraph states this is a fixed cost, and that's the difference. So we're giving you the option to be able to tweak that customer per customer, but you also have the option to put in your default setting, and each proposal you create will start with your default. And now you'll see the material cost has disappeared, the labour cost and the breakdown cost per area has disappeared, giving you an estimate total cost on the right-hand side. If you're VAT registered, and you did VAT register when you signed up to AppyQuote, this will also show as a separate item in this field. So there we have a very detailed proposal. I can also build it out with another area. So that was a lounge, for example. I might have exterior, front, and I can proceed to build out a service. Masonry, smooth masonry render, save and continue, the entire spec, and it's the front of the house, and it's not an overall hourly rate, but the overall cost for this house is going to be 900. I can add my material again, deluxe masonry paints. We're going to need 5 of those to save the changes. Preview proposal, and you'll see that the exterior work has been noted on the estimate, painting, masonry, smooth render. And you have the option to build out this entire proposal quickly on the desktop based on multiple areas, interior, exterior, and the options of the breakdowns that we showed you. I also have the option on the desktop to send client emails, so I can go into a proposal that's confirmed. I can send start date confirmation, successfully notify the customer of the start date. I can also send a delayed notification. It's Wednesday afternoon and we know we're not going to get there on Monday, so I'm going to say, I'm sorry, running a couple of days late. We'll be with you on Wednesday 27th. It sends an automatic email to your customer to state the dates have changed, and these emails are professionally written by copywriters to gain trust in your clients, to put your company in good light and keep a good working relationship. I can add new start dates here once they've known the date has been changed or project is further delayed by weeks or months on end. I can add a couple of options there. I can change the proposal status, declined, if I don't want the proposal itself, or the customer has declined it, or it's not fit for my business. This will send a professional transactional email to the prospect to say, thank you for the opportunity to quote, but this project isn't for us. I can also confirm a project from here and complete a project from here. This will send a transactional email to the customer providing details of the proposal and will prevent any changes being made to the proposal. This is a proposal that is already confirmed. So let me go back out to something that we are creating, like this one, for example. I can save it, and then I can confirm this proposal. This will send a transactional email with an attached deposit invoice to the customer to confirm the acceptance of this proposal and will prevent any changes being made to the proposal. Are you sure you want to do this? So this will send a deposit invoice, project confirmed, preview PDF, deposit invoice, very professionally laid out. As you saw in company setup, when you add your company details, you add your sort code and account number, and your deposit invoice is automatically generated through the dates that you input for the project to start and the deposit amount either on a monetary value or percentage of value when you input the information upon sign up. Everything written by AppyQuote is written by professional copywriters, so even this message alone is professional, it's customer friendly language, and it's language that keeps a good working relationship with your client. So that's the desktop, fast, professional, detailed proposals, comms, service management, customer management, and material management that are all accessible and synced to the application that we'll run through now. One last feature that you'll see working on the desktop, I'm just going to sync these down to drafts. So when I click through to James White, I'm going to show you a pretty cool feature that syncs from the application. All my pictures are here that I took on the app on site, and my voice note is also here taken on site when I come back to the desktop, and I'm doing the quote or estimate on the laptop, desktop, at home, in the office. I can listen to the notes I took whilst on site. The client has specified new skirting boards will be installed. They will be primed. New coding to be installed. This helps with, reducing the effort in note taking and bringing much more clarity to what needs to be quoted and estimated when you are on the site looking at the work itself. These are all listenable on the desktop. All wooden doors to remain unpainted, unvarnished, unwaxed or unstained. Covered with plastic sheeting when rolling out ceilings or spraying ceilings. And that's the desktop, guys. Very accessible, very quick, very professional, fast proposals and detailed proposals, and everything synced from the app to the desktop, ready for you to use. So here I'm on the home screen of the application. I can see everything from what I'm currently creating, my draft proposals, my completed proposals, my confirmed and declined proposals. I can access all of these by clicking through. I can also go in to each proposal and see the status, a draft proposal, and all my proposals in one place, a confirmed proposal, view summary, all the details of that proposal, including the specification, the work to be done, the number of hours, and the cost of the project. I can also toggle the importance of the creation date, for example, latest, most important, issue date, the most recent, the latest issue date, as well as the most recent start dates and the start dates further towards the bottom. So these are very convenient toggles to work through the application. I can also do my settings on the application, have an option to auto sync in the background, have an option to use Wi-Fi only, my account, giving me full details of my account setup. And now we're going to take you into customer setup. Here I have all my customers in one place. One of the most convenient things about this section is never, ever, ever am I looking for a customer's name and address or phone number again to make fast contact. Clicking on Barry Jones, I can ring Barry Jones from this section. I can ring Barry's landline. I can edit the customer details if they change address, for example. And I have my entire list here that I can also search for somebody quickly if I've got multiple contacts in there. And now I'm going to proceed with adding a new customer. Michael Brown, 07475 651 249. See, I'm using the voice dictation button, which is active on all of these cells. 07475 651 249. West Way, London, United Kingdom, create new customer, and that will be editable once again, and it will also be accessible within the customer list. Now I'm going to proceed with creating a very fast proposal. This is an interior proposal, new plaster work, and an exterior side elevation. So to create a new quotation or estimate proposal, I'm going to click on the plus button just at the bottom here. This quotation is going to be for Ben Jones. Yes, the details are correct. The project name is Richmond Interior and Exterior. I get a chance to add project notes here. This is extracted to the PDF just below the cost at one of the most considered parts of the proposal to show the customer that you've listened and care about what they've said, giving you more chance to win the business. Client has specified that all radiators remain non-painted. Client to supply wallpapers for internal work feature walls. I get a chance here to add a deposit amount, or it's just going to calculate it from the percentage value that I entered when I set my account up. Add an area, interior work, lounge, save and continue. I'm going to add my services now. Protection. Save and continue. Here you have the entire specification list, and it's going to take me 3 hours to protect this working area. My daily rate is saved within the application. I can also put notes on each area or service type. I'm going to add some materials. Carpet protector. We're going to need 5 of those. Add another service. Ceilings. Paint ceilings in matte emulsion. Entire specification list. This is going to take us 4 hours. I'll put some notes here. Client has specified mist coat and 2 top coats of matte emulsion. Going to add some materials. Matte emulsion, 10 litres, and we're going to need 5 of those for the project. Here's got the description, the price, brand and supply. Everything you set up in the desktop is available as a material here when you're on site quoting. Walls we're going to be doing in diamond matte emulsion, and that's going to take us 8 hours for the walls. And again, we need some material for this project. Diamond matte, 5 litres, and we need 2 of those. And last but not least, I'm going to go for oil-based satin wood. It's going to be 6 hours work. We need some materials. Decorators cork, 5. We also need sandpaper. Some fine sandpaper, 1 of. Sandpaper. We're going to need some masking tape. You can scroll down as well to see what your materials are, adding materials to the project. Everything that you've set in material management is available here. We're going to need 5 of those. And we're going to need satin wood. Satin wood, 1 litre of satin wood. So now we have our interior proposal set up. That's the interior lounge. Within those services, I can also add pictures and notes. I can also add a voice note to this section. Customer has specified that new skirting boards will be installed. They will be primed, 1 coat primer. New coving will be installed in all rooms to be painted in the matte emulsion. Multiple voice notes for taking multiple recordings. Customer has specified that all doors will remain wooden, not to be varnished, waxed or stained or painted, covered with plastic. And then I can proceed to play these recordings back. Customer has specified that new skirting boards will be installed. They They will be primed, one coat primer. New coving will be installed in all rooms to be painted in the matte emulsion. And as seen on the desktop version, you can access those on the desktop. I'm now going to proceed with an alternative area. So that's the interior lounge. Quotation done. This is going to be exterior, side. Save and continue. Services, add service. Masonry. We have the entire spec here. I'm actually just going to put a total cost for this project, £1,000. Materials. Masonry. 7.5 litres of the masonry. We're going to need 5 of those for the project. Going to add some pictures and a voice note. Customer has specified that they will be supplying their own scaffolding from a company they use. Customer has specified that they will be supplying their own scaffolding from a company they use. Client has specified Dulux Weather Shield Pure Brilliant White. Client has specified Dulux Weather Shield Pure Brilliant White. So that's my proposal complete. I can then proceed with saving that as a draft, view and complete the summary with all my details in one place. I can then preview that PDF. So that's a pretty fast, detailed, accurate proposal to send to clients, prospects and customers. My cover letter is already attached, giving me more chance of winning the business. And here is my quotation, fully detailed. I can zoom in and see fine details. Here's my exterior work, side, painting, masonry, smooth render. Authority to proceed and the terms and conditions as you saw on the desktop. A couple of things that we showed you on the desktop. Deposit invoice is also accessible on the application on the go. And I can also change my cost breakdown services as we showed you on the desktop previously. Preview PDF, preview proposal, and that will make the changes necessary to the proposal depending on if you like to show materials or not as a breakdown price. Also, breakdown per area has been completely disabled on this occasion through that functionality. I'm now going to proceed with changing the quotation status. I like what I've seen. I'm ready to send this proposal. This will send a transactional email to your customer confirming, and that is the proposal sent. And if I get changes after an initial proposal has been sent and the customer has requests, say they want to remove the side of the house on the masonry, they're not going to go ahead with that work, I can go in, change it back to draft, and then go and make changes to my proposal. I can also select whether the proposal is a quote or an estimate from these functions here, which has a terminology differentiator on the output. And that's the application, all your proposals back in one place. Fast, simple, professional, detailed proposals at a few clicks of a button. Finally, a software solution for trade businesses designed with you and your customers in mind. At AppyQuote, we believe in sending proposals, not basic quotes and estimates that have no impact on your prospect's decision making when deciding to choose your company over competitors. What's the point in even going to see a potential client in the first place if the follow-up is a substandard quote or estimate that will probably get ignored and thrown in the bin? Your customers are professional people, and we know professional people respond well to professionally written communications. It's what they're used to. It makes them feel comfortable and confident that everything will go according to plan. AppyQuote connects tradespeople to copywriters because good copy sells. A bespoke cover letter tailored to your business in a completely unique service. Our proposals are designed to build trust and is a proven system in existing trade business. Winning business is about winning relationships. Good relationships are built on good communication. Your cover letter will consist of your working processes, company strengths, testimonials, references, accreditations, and unique selling points. Our copywriters will undertake an interview-style process with you to fully understand your business. Extract your unique selling points to gain maximum impact when presenting yourself to customers. AppyQuote bridges the communication gap by bringing office-style quality writing, communication without you having to lift a finger. AppyQuote is built for you by one of you who understands you, your business, and your customers. See the results for yourself, stay ahead of the competition, and download AppyQuote today.
Okay, I'm just going to invite my guests back up on the screen. Oh, I think they're joining me. Can you pop your microphones on for me, guys?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Louis. I can hear you. We're just waiting for Jamie to join us on the screen.
Okay, great.
Whilst we wait for Jamie, I just want to say hi to everyone in the session. And wow, you surely must be proud of what you've developed. I mean, I've been talking to you guys for a couple of years now, and the way I see things is that you under-promised and over-delivered. That is fantastic.
Excellent. Oh, thank you.
I think Jamie's still struggling to get on the screen. I'm going to remove him and invite him back up and see if we can get him back up here.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the demo. Yes, a lot of hard work's gone into it. Yeah, been very excited to show it to everyone today. And hopefully my co-founder can join me.
I think he's connecting. I think it's probably because he's been doing the screen share. It might be causing issues at his end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's saying he's on screen, but I can't see, he's not here. So I'll just carry on talking whilst Jamie, if you try toggling that cog that I showed you before and see if you can go on and off the screen, see if that'll bring you back up. So guys, if you want to comment as we go along, if there's anything that you want to comment on what you've seen, please do so. If you have a specific question to put to Lewis or Jamie, right, I can hear you, Jamie. If
I can hear you, Jamie.
We can hear you, but we can't see you. Can you check your camera and mic?
Yeah, I can't seem to access the video, but if you can hear me, we can carry on with the interview.
Okay, we can hear you. If you can toggle that cog that I showed you, it should give you the option to change your camera and mic so that you can come back in.
It's not giving me the option to do that at the moment, but I can hear you guys, so...
Okay, well, we'll carry on then. So yeah, if you guys would like to hit the Ask a Question tab, and we'll put your questions to Lewis and Jamie as we go along. So I've got a question for you, Lewis. What made you start this business?
Well, I worked with Jamie for quite a while in his existing business.
I've made
it.
Nice for you to join us. Thank you.
Yeah, I just sort of witnessed firsthand a lot of the struggles and stuff associated with running a trade business. And I thought that it was about time that some sort of technology came in to sort of save some of those pain points, some of those struggles. And as far as we could see it, although there were other platforms that existed, none of them would perform sort of a detailed quote or one that would actually win business. So therefore, we saw the gap and decided to go and build this ourselves and to save it for other people. Yeah,
this is focused around personal pain points lived in a 17-year trade business. This is an initial product that will grow out to solve other pain points. The reason we start with quoting and estimating is because it's the first point of sale for you guys to win the business. Now, once that's taken care of, you then have other problems that we come up against: job management features, invoicing features, and other features that will be introduced into AppyQuote as we roll them out. Now, they have already been scoped out, but actually it's also about giving it to you guys and listening to the early adopters and users to ask you what you want for the future of AppyQuote as well. So by bringing our experience and your feedback in the next coming months, we can build something that is based on experience, but it's also based on what you want.
I think that John Hubble just put a comment in. He says, this has been quite a journey. Where are you going from here? So I think you just covered that, Jamie, for him. What I loved when I was watching the demonstration there was when you was using the app on the phone and how easy it was that you just spoke to your own phone and it just sort of typed it all in. There was no trying to key anything in, or, you know, you just spoke to it and it gave you this drop down menu that you could just click, click, click. And it wasn't just about making a detailed quote. It was about making a profitable business, because you had the prices and the products all in there. So you're not going away and sitting down and thinking, no, what did I say I was going to do? And no, let me troll through for prices and let me put the quotes together. And then you've forgotten something and you've got to go back. It's all there because it's all detailed, the specification as you go along. So you're not going to miss any products off.
It's funny you say profitable business, because we have to remember that the way we become profitable is to increase win ratios, i.e. win more business, professional implementation, as you've seen. We make that easy for you by connecting you with copywriters to sell your business like never before. But the other way, and what is precious to people, is not just an increase on the bottom line, it's an increase in time back to you guys by using a system like this. Now, my proposals used to take me in the region of 45 minutes to an hour. I'm creating proposals on AppyQuote within 5 minutes. And these proposals consist of thousands of words that do not take long to create, but the end receiver of these proposals is your client picking it up versus what someone else has sent. So to give you time back as well during the week, whether you want to read your children a book in the evenings that I missed out on with my kids in the early days, whether you want to go and watch the football or just relax or do a few extra hours on the job, it increases bottom lines, but it also gives you your time back.
It's that work-life balance, isn't it? It's giving you the ability to have the right balance in your life, not just be all work, work, work.
Of course, and we've got a very exciting future as well ahead of us. We've got a marketplace that's coming soon, where everybody that becomes a member of AppyQuote will get an instant membership to the marketplace, where we have lots of services and offers for tradespeople. Yes, we've got a very kind of exciting roadmap of lots of different features and functionality that we can't wait to bring to you guys. So yes, it's a really exciting journey.
I just want to touch on something that Paula said about voice. We do have, and we have tested functionality where you can create your proposals via voice completely. Now, what I was using there is the voice dictation functionality, but we're looking at innovative functionality and software where you can create proposals by speaking alone, and that's coming very, very soon. So to jump on with us at this stage is about innovative technology to come, but it's about using AppyQuote at this stage to also listen to you about the small things that you need to build alongside that innovative technology. And that proposal will take it down to well under 5 minutes to create the same proposals. That's coming very soon.
Yep. And
I've got a comment here. I've got a comment here from Brian Dennett, and he says he's not tech-minded, so it seems to him like there's a lot of input initially. Is that the case?
Well, this is on that case. When you sign up, we give you a very detailed how-to guide. The product demonstration will be sent to you as well that you've just seen, so you can rewind. We're also here for questions at this early stage, so there'll be a help desk, and you can reach out to us. But in a sense, when it's a lot of manual input initially, very quickly this business will develop into automated systems where a lot of this manual input will be taken care of from day one. But initially, that manual input is only a couple of hours work, and when you get on site, it speeds everything up. So it's a one-time entry, including your customers, your company details, and your materials. Once they're set, they're set. But the future is also very bright in terms of speeding that up.
Yeah, and there's and as Jamie touched on there is support. So if people want support with setting up on AppyQuote, to get in contact, as part of we'll do like an onboarding process with them, get them all set up on the system. So yeah, we're all here to kind of lend a hand, and yeah.
Okay. Brian was also asking, he said, is it all done through email, or is there an option to print, as he has a lot of elderly clients that don't have emails?
Interesting point.
So you can print your PDF, so it downloads on the desktop for you. You can save that and you can send that as part of your attachments. In the future, we actually want a print and send functionality that will take care of printing it for you.
And
so one painting, having to go down to the post office to buy stamps for Mrs. Jones, who wants the proposal sent in the post. Now we want to take that pain point right off you and just have a print and send function through a virtual assistant who will send that proposal for you at a click of a button. Now, if that has a cost to it, how much does it cost you to go down the post office to do it yourself? These are some of the things we're trying to take off your back to leave you to do what you do best, decorating and enjoy your personal lives.
That's really interesting. That makes it totally automated, doesn't it? You don't even have to go and post it to the post office. It'll do it for you.
Yeah, and it is coming very soon. The marketplace that Lewis mentioned is a business that we are developing in the background, and these products and services will be available as part of the AppyQuote membership.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So carry on. If you've got any more, he says saving my old legs too, Brian. Do carry on commenting and tapping your questions away in the Ask a Questions tab. If any of you'd like to come up on the screen and talk to the guys, if you want to give me a wave in the comments bar, and I can actually bring you up on the screen with us. If not, I'm happy to ask you questions for you. We are going to be doing our competition in a little while. I've got a few more questions for you guys. I'm interested in how you guys met.
Me and Lewis. So we met at a networking event back in 2017, and we had a conversation on the phone that summer. I remember, we all know painters and decorators. We know exactly where I was at the time, the exact job, the exact customer. And we had an initial conversation, and we liked the way each other thought and talked, and we had mutual respect from day one. I actually approached Lewis about a business idea in conjunction to what he was doing at the time. But I also had AppyQuote written out. So we then spoke and connected a whole year later, and Lewis was available to come and work in the painting business. He did, and he worked in the painting business from that point onwards. So initially it was networking, where you would go and promote your business. And from then it's been a great relationship, and we have each other's back. We've pushed each other on, and we're looking forward to taking on the next step of the business.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And tell me about your journey since the incorporation.
Well, yes, it's been a very exciting. It's had lots of ups. It's been quite a creative adventure. And yes, we've had a lot of support, and people believe in what we are doing. They've got behind us, including investors, and it's been a long road, but I think as you said earlier, Paula, we feel like we've now kind of over delivered. We've got a really great product to give you guys, and this is why it took us a little bit
a longer time is because he really wanted to get this right for you guys, and make sure that it really does help you and benefit with your business. And we're really proud and confident now with what we built, and we're ready to give it to you guys, basically.
Fantastic. Well, I've got a question from Daniel. He says, will risk assessments and method statements be able to be created within the app to link up with certain projects?
So we have those ideas. One of our directors is actually a health and safety expert, so we're talking to him about implementing the health and safety documentation you need for the business. And I'd like to take a note of that, Paula, to maybe speak personally and get some thoughts on what's needed so we can implement that. Our health and safety investor and director has been in the health and safety industry for years, over sort of 35 years. I might have undercut that, but I don't want to make him sound old in case he's listening. But yeah, he's a great guy and he knows a lot about health and safety. So that's the kind of functionality we want for people coming very soon.
It's all about where you've got this amazing product. It's about now what do you do from there, isn't it? What do people want? What's going to make it more workable for their particular business? Because other decorators will want those same things as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, me and Jamie, we're not short of ideas. We've got lots of ways to kind of push this, to push it forward, and lots of ideas up our sleeve, basically, for the future. So,
and have you guys managed to continue working in your own trade business through doing all this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, and this is one of the things that was important to me, is to build this, but also respect the industry we're coming from. I've been decorating since the age of 17, and it was important to me to look after the existing customer base, plus build this and get this out for you guys. So moving forward, that's taken care of. But I'll be here and Lewis will be here, and the rest of the AppyQuote team will be here to take on any inquiries, sales inquiries. You can send them directly to me, Jamie at appyquote.com. And soon we'll be having a website that goes live very, very soon with everything up and running. And our product launch date on the App Store and Google Play Store is imminent.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I've got a couple more questions coming in from our audience. Russell is asking, can he directly import his supplier's price lists with a sort of click to order function?
So this is the functionality that's coming. You'll see through the materials that I built out there, I just went into my brewer's back-end system and accessed everything through there. But the functionality coming very soon is exactly that, to be able to, because at the end of the day, what we don't want people doing, especially at the moment and the way the world is, the material prices are changing all the time. So we don't want people to have to update those every 4 weeks when the merchants are making their mind up about what the price should be. So we want that to be in a sense, it's almost like a live ordering and functionality system.
So the prices will be live. So there's no need to then start researching the prices and re-importing them in. They're just live.
Yeah.
That's clever. Yeah, that's really clever.
We're working on that behind the scenes. We have meetings set up with the industry partners to be able to achieve that. And we're really excited about that side of it, because it also goes further to maybe get these products to you in a sort of Amazon style system.
Yeah. Brian Dennett is asking, what's the cost involved? How much does product cost?
So we have an onboarding fee, and that onboarding fee comes with a lot of benefits to signing up to AppyQuote, but more importantly, it comes with creating your bespoke cover letter. Now, this cover letter I started using in 2009, and it is the best £150 I'd ever spent on my trade business, for the reasons explained in the video. So part of that onboarding fee is to have a one-to-one relationship with the copywriter. That bespoke cover letter is created, and you can start using it in your trade business straight away, quoting and estimating. So once that onboarding fee is paid of £150, you then roll on to £25 a month. The first month we've deferred to the end, so you can trial the software. £25 a month. If you like what you see, you continue with the software. We're not holding anybody to ransom to 12-month contracts or anything like that. If you don't like what you see, we're doing something wrong. We want to hear about it so we can change things. But we're confident in what we built. It's a proven system in existing trade business. It has track record for over 10 years. And at that cost by £1 a month, with doing proposals in 5 minutes and not an hour, I'm already saving myself time, probably something like 5 hours a week at the moment using the system. So time back in your pocket, which equals money. And to come on board at this stage, particularly for the first few hundred people, is about a close relationship with us, working with you to build out the rest of the features and functionalities that you want. So we already have that mapped out, but we also want to listen to you. So part of this journey to come on at this stage is to work with us. We have an ideas panel, for example, where you can send us feedback and say, can it do this? Can it do that? And we're going to totally listen to that at this point.
Yeah. We're very, very interested in hearing people's sort of opinions about how or what they would like to go and see on the product moving forward. And yeah, we can put that all part of our timeline of development for the future, for sure.
Fantastic. So as a decorator, what would you say is the biggest benefit of using AppyQuote?
I think your time saved, spend time with your family, loved ones, read books to the kids at the wrong time of the day, not up till silly o'clock creating proposals. And actually, I'm able to take most of my proposal is created on site in the house. And I can finish it off at home if I want to. Sometimes we're in a rush to get back or pick the kids up from nursery. But I can do 90% of it there and then, or I can send it there and then. And the other thing is, if you are not using AppyQuote and your competitor is, it's time to think about how that customer perceives proposals, quotations, and estimates versus someone who's sending something out quickly that's basic. So,
yeah.
To be fair, we are changing the landscape of a customer's opinion of when will we receive a quotation. Normally they say, we'll receive this in 7 days. Once they hear about AppyQuote, they'll be expecting it a lot faster, but it just changes everything for people. You win the business quicker, increase your win ratios, save you time, and be part of this revolution, basically.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's going to revolutionize the industry. Definitely, if you can quote so quickly and in such a detailed manner, and then they're waiting for the other quotes coming in that are going to be nowhere near as detailed, but may have taken 2 to 5 days to get there, they'll have already signed up with the one that's using the AppyQuote system.
And this is why I started the business, because I looked at solutions on the market. Now, I can send a quote maybe with a competitor's product in 2 minutes, but it has no impact on the homeowner. They pick it up and it's just a logo and it may say paint the lounge, £4,000. We know that has no impact on the homeowner. That one goes elsewhere. So to create fast but detailed is our solution, and it wasn't a solution on the market already. So that's where we are. But that's the initial solution. We're looking forward to building out other solutions to problems that we live.
Now, I've got a couple of questions that have come in for you. You're going to like this one. Russell says, how does he sign up?
Okay.
Well, I like that one, Russell.
Yeah, I like that one. Well, come on to www.appyquote.com, and we have a sign up button on there where you can upload your registration, and we are launching very imminently. So yes, please sign up on there, and and be one of our first foundation clients. We're looking to get 100 on the system and yeah, we're ready to go with this now.
We have a healthy waiting list, sign-up list, active interested parties that we've been building up since starting the business. We're active on social media, Instagram. We have 2,500 followers, combined of other tradespeople, not just painters and decorators. But we have about 1,000 painters and decorators on there, and we'll be launching soon on there. But initially, the product is for our own sector. We're starting with you guys, and then we look forward to building out from there with the other trades.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add on quickly to the question before about the fact that we've got these terms and conditions that we've got created by professional lawyers and solicitors. So the document is also very much about trust between you and your client, and safeguarding both yourselves and the client with proper terms. And this is where like a detailed quote is very powerful, really, in that kind of sense of making sure projects go smoothly with no problems.
Fantastic. Well, I've popped that URL for your website, www.appyquote.com. Pop that in the comments there so that you can just click on there and you can go over and sign up straight away if you want to sign up. Brian Dennett's just asking for clarification on those initial setup costs. He says, are you saying the initial setup cost is £175 and then £25 a month thereafter?
So it's £150. We've decided to defer the first month till the end of the month so you can trial the system. But the onboarding cost is to really allow us to put the energy into getting you on the platform properly and giving you the demonstration videos, the how-to guides, and creating this bespoke cover letter for you. Once that is paid, you can get going with the system. You can start sending your proposals, and but also, the monthly cost then kicks in at the end.
Yeah. Also, you get the membership to the marketplace, and we're also going to be doing a monthly newsletter as well of industry news, yeah, that's also all rolled in with the onboarding, basically.
Just quickly, our expected development time to build out what we would call the nice to haves is very fast. So probably within 3 months of signing up. So not only are you signing up to what you see today, you're also signing up to what's coming very soon. And one of those nice to haves is the create proposals by voice, which is even faster than what you've seen. Automated follow-up system. And the reason it's automated is because we know we should follow up. Sometimes we don't because we don't get time, busy on the job. So a whole set of follow-up emails to go to your client for them to think that to know that you're interested in that project. And we've tested this in the trade business. It works.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. I think that's bringing us to the end of the session. So what does the future hold for you guys?
Well, we're excited, really. We're excited to be at the forefront of construction industry technology, specifically for tradespeople, the ones we care about. And we're excited to break all the norms, basically, with what's coming. And anything that's been previously built, we're just looking forward to going up against that with innovative technology, but not to scare people. We want to make it simple, has to be fast. And we know this is going to make a big difference in your business. And when it does, I'd love to hear about it, because emails and comments like that and letters like that to us is the sort of thing that's going to make me smile and make sure this journey was worth it.
Yeah. Fantastic.
100%.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. We are going to launch our competition now live in the session. I know you've all been listening intently on the system and seeing how it all works. Here's your chance to win a 12-month subscription to AppyQuote. If you hit the enter the competition key when we finish. It will take you over to the website and you can fill in your details. It's all GDPR compliant. We can't just take your details from here. So you do need to hit that enter competition to get entered. And if you'd like to register, regardless of whether you win or not, click on that www.appyquote.com and register your interest with the guys to find out more about how you can subscribe. So thanks for joining me, guys. It's been really interesting, and you've come a long way since we were last talking.
Oh, thanks for having us.
No problem. I'm looking forward to you coming down to the Trade Decorator Live exhibition in June. And telling people all about where you're up to with things, because you're on our seminar program, aren't you? You're going to be showing us the demonstration there live at the show.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to meeting people. Lewis is looking forward to it because he's at Old Trafford, but enough about that. Yes, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing some of your faces and just having a good old chat about the world of painting, decorating, and technology.
Yeah, and the guys can come down and talk to you, and you can show them how it works face to face, can't you?
Yep, 100%. We look forward to that.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thanks again for joining me. Thank you, everyone else, for joining this session. I'm going to pop up a link to our website as well with all the other sessions that we're doing between now and the 11th of March. So if you've not registered, you can click on those, and we'll see you in some of the other sessions. See you all soon. Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Bye.